Hello, and thanks for joining us for this week's online exclusive. I'm Maeve Ashbrook.
And I'm Briston Witt. It's not too soon to start looking toward the 2020 election. Our Anita Hallberg spoke to students interested in politics here at Elon to hear their take on the upcoming election.
11 Democrats and 1 Republican have already entered the 2020 race for president. And although we are still more than a year away from the elections, students on campus say it's important to start paying attention now. But sophomore Kira Letzinger, the president of College Democrats, says she is concerned with the current political climate.
We are so negative towards each other so often, and I say we, it's just like as society in general. There's so much argument and disagreement that I think that it will continue, especially with the platform of social media.
Junior Gabrielle Cifelli is the public relations chair of College Republicans and says she is prepared for another polarizing election.
Definitely will be telling to see if Trump comes back into office, who will be opposing him, if someone else will be the Republican nominee. I think it'll be a really interesting election.
Cifelli says before looking at candidates, students should do their own research.
Before you even start to think about candidates, I think it's important to start thinking about the issues and kind of figure out your personal opinion about what you really value, what you feel like needs the most attention, and kind of where you stand on it.
Letzinger says it's time for us to come together as a country as the campaigning begins.
It's going to be incredibly polarized. My hope is that it causes discussion rather than it does disagreement, and we can kind of find the areas that we all have in common, the issues that we all want to focus on, and kind of work from there.
Primary debates are 4 months away, but Elon students are paying attention to candidates now. Anita Hallberg, Elon Local News.
In addition to the 11 Democrats running, Bernie Sanders announced today his plans to run for president. To join political discussions on campus, find College Democrats, College Republicans, and Young Americans for Liberty on Phoenix Connect.
Campus Recreation and Wellness in Sparks are hosting their 4th annual Love Your Body Week this week. Love Your Body Week is a series of events that focus on supporting and encouraging students to appreciate all body types, including their own. Elon Junior and Campus Recreation and Wellness event planner Kelly Farmer says that the events offer an accepting and welcoming environment to all students.
In our current media and culture, people can get really caught up in this sort of unattainable way that they're supposed to look. And I think that recognizing that health and wellness comes in sort of all different varieties for different people will allow everybody to feel a little bit more comfortable about themselves.
The next event for Love Your Body Week is S'mores with Outdoors on the Corey Reckwall back patio Wednesday at 9 p.m.
Down the road in Burlington, our Rachel Ellis hopped in the passenger seat of a patrol car. She got to know a Burlington police officer on his night shift around the city, who is working every day to make our community safer.
Officer Ayer, A-Y-E-R.
Driving, responding, and making a difference.
Most people say, oh, I love helping people. Everybody loves helping people. It's the fact that you see your city change.
Meet Officer Ayer. He comes to work every day working to achieve a goal.
Every year we're getting better.
The people he serves are always the priority.
If you can't talk to people, you're not going to get nowhere. You've got to be able to de-escalate people from hostile situations, or just de-escalate them to get them out of the house, and then, hey, just go take a break for the night and you can come back and talk.
Hoping to combat misconceptions of law enforcement.
When you see these cars driving through Burlington, Ayer says they're just here to keep the peace.
They think we ride around and pick on people. I think some people think that. Like, nah, if I see a crime in progress or I see a violation, I'm going to deal with it. It's state law. That's what we're here for.
He says building community relationships is the first step to a safer community.
They got him. They arrested him.
It's these community relationships that builds this trust, bridging the gap between police and Burlington locals.
They call and give tips. Without those tips, we don't arrest these people, and we don't get them off the street.
Ready for the next call.
Mentally and physically be ready for it, because if you're not, you're not going to succeed at this job.
Elon News Network requested recent crime rate reports from the city, but we have yet to hear back at this point.
That's all the news we have for you today. Thanks for watching.
For all the news you need to know when we're not on the air, go to elonnewsnetwork.com.
And be sure to follow us on social media at Elon News Network.
Have a great week, Elon.